Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway, qualifying underway for the SimWrapMarket.com Truck Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. See the 21 Clapper Newell out on track for his qualifying attempt. He also got the 10 of Bill Rivard. He was fastest in practice, so we'll keep an eye on his qualifying, see what he's able to do here. Drivers have 5 minutes to get at least one lap in. Up to 2 will count. Rivard's first lap puts him top of the chart until Jonathan Jordan knocks him down. Keep an eye on Rivard's second lap. Picks it up, and he'll retake the pole. 14.800 for Bill Rivard. Jonathan Jordan not able to take that spot away from him. Margison, third quickest.
Should have been a 9.6.
Wyatt in town, for those of you who know what we're talking about. Let's see, David Snook disappears as soon as we try to click on him. Daniel Llewellyn. There is Greg Poole in the 32. Seems may have gotten up into the wall. His lap's not counting. Dustin Franklin, another one of our playoff drivers. Franklin's second lap puts him up into the 4th spot. Nice lap there from Franklin. See Mike Edwards heading out on track in the 14. Cliff Mullen's already out on track in the 37. We also have John Garrett, another playoff truck here. 8 drivers left in the playoffs. We got 2 rounds to whittle that down to 4. John Garrett's first lap, 15.18, puts him 11th quick. Mike Edwards jumps up to 6th quickest. John Garrett's second lap, a bit quicker, moves him up to 9th.
Stop, we're still slower than shit.
Cliff Mullins didn't have enough fireball, apparently. Edwards' second lap moves him up to 3rd. Great lap there from Mike Edwards. Puts that KVRP Toyota in 3rd. No other trucks out driving, so we'll just watch Edwards have a little practice, I suppose. 14 trucks put an official time in. 8 trucks still could, but, well, actually 2 of those hit the wall on both their laps, Montrose and Poole, so 6 trucks could still put a time up.
Fireball's not making me any faster. We're switching to beer.
Report from the 37 camp, switching from Fireball to beer. Edwards is going to loop it, and now I have to buy him a new truck. Thanks, Edwards. And he has towed. Now all we can show you is the 9 trucks sitting at the end of pit road. We have a minute left in qualifying. See if any of those 6 trucks head on out and try to get a good starting position.
Hello.
Someone tell Outlaw to get out there and qualify. Looks like Nick Hammer going to roll out there. Now we got something to show you. Firehero.org Chevrolet heads out onto the track. National Fallen Firefighter Foundation. There's a lot of sponsors in that truck. It's got Kings. Smacks the wall. Thanks for the show, Nick. Nick's smacking the wall. Make sure he starts in the back. $20 seconds left. Looks like our pole sitter is going to be Bill Rivard. Let's see if we can grab a word with the driver of the 10. Yo.
Hello, sir.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm fucking tired.
It sounds like it. But you're on pole, so that's got to help a little bit. Starting out front.
It definitely does.
150 laps later, do you think you'll still be up towards the front?
No. But I'm going to give it my all.
That'll work. And you got quite a bit of encouragement in chat, so there's that.
Oh, I got a lot of encouragement. I will trying to get this race over as fast as possible. So
10-4, you going to the birthday party tonight?
of course, I'll be drinking my way there to try and keep myself up. Some bourbon.
All right, well, good luck to you and enjoy.
See, bud.
That's pole sitter Bill Rivard in the 10 truck. We got another hydrate as we're getting ready to do the starting lineup. Get that in real quick. All right, let's do it. As soon as we find Bill's truck. There he is. Get our starting lineup going, presented by Labor 12. Appreciate the folks at Labor 12 for getting us this starting lineup music. Hope you guys enjoy the tunes. Check them out wherever you get your music. Labor 12 is the band, Labor XII. Bill Rivard on pole alongside Jonathan Jordan on the front row. Mike Edwards starts in the third position alongside Zach Marks. A couple playoff trucks there. You got Dustin Franklin starting fifth alongside Cody Cleaver. David Snook, Ethan Evers on row number 4. You have John Garrett, Jeremy Clapper, row 5. Mullins and Legger, row 6. Then you have Llewellyn and Alkire in row 7. You have Hammer and Munchell, row 8. And you have Johnny Outlaw and Hunter Carson in row number 9. You have Kelly Hyatt and Deuce Castro Neves showing up not on track. Interestingly enough, maybe they'll start from the pits. We'll see. Then you have Ian Montrose and Greg Poole rounding out the show. 2 trucks not out on grid, so 20 trucks on track right now. Pretty decent field from Bristol. Half-mile short track right on the Virginia-Tennessee border. See the field rolling by. Find all your favorite drivers with the red banners and spoilers. Those are your playoff indicators. Field working through turns 1 and 2. See if you can pick out your favorite. All right, chat. Who do you think is winning tonight? Let's get some opinions going. It's okay if you're biased. Pace car's off. Here we go. 150 laps from Bristol. Rivard quickly on the accelerator. Leader has to start on the inside for the start. Rivard hoping to clear to the top. The top does become the dominant lane here. Rivard gets it done. Goes back to the bottom. Surprise move there. Now drifts back up in front of the 81 of Jordan. First caution has come out. Looks like Llewellyn has some damage. Track blocker there. Llewellyn gets out of shape, so it started with him. Gets all turned around, then gets up the track into Jonathan Legger. A lot of trucks behind them. Did not go so great. See the stack up. Things happen quickly on a half-mile quick track like this. Thanks, Matt. Greg Poole getting some damage. Alkire as well. J Munch pretty beat up in that 69 truck. I think Carson snuck through without any damage. Legger and Llewellyn both picked up damage. So almost every truck from 14th on back is now damaged.
After review, the 23 truck got loose, but in the process of saving it, got into the 9 truck, actually a bunch of other trucks. The 23 will have the yellow.
See right front and rear damage on the number 9. Tough break for JR Deal picking up damage here. So really 13th on back outside of Karsten has some damage. Good thing about Bristol, the damage doesn't slow you down too bad. It's like Cliff Mullins, the first one coming to pit road. I feel like Mullins was ahead of that wreck, so it's strange to see him coming down. Looks like Pools decided to stay out on track, not come and fix any damage. Same with the 23 of Daniel Llewellyn.
Device get out, damn it.
These trucks
Where are you looking for it?
not electing to take
Front
their
end.
quick repair this early. Probably a smart move on lap 5.
Doesn't look like it. It's just the front end.
Allkire's already lost
Yeah,
a lap.
I don't see anything on there. 10-4, appreciate it.
43's a lap down early in this race. We'll talk to Bill. Let's see if we can't have a chat with the 81 of Hunter. Hunter, DG, you got a cup?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're up there battling old Bill Rivard for the lead. They're trading the top and bottom. What's your preferred line around Bristol these days?
I would probably have to stay the top. I got a massive run down the back straightaway, looking at the inside, and then the caution came out, so.
You think you
Boys
can,
were-
but you're not.
Your boys were fixing to put on a show, but unfortunately the yellow kind of interrupted the battle there. Hopefully we'll get back to it here as we got a half lap to green.
Yes, sir. I'm going to try my best to get back to the bottom.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It's the 81 of Hunter Jordan. See what Hunter's able to do with Bill Rivard here on this restart. Hunter in the black Chevrolet up top, Bill the green and white Chevrolet down low. Behind them you see Edwards and Margison. Pace car dives off and here we go. Green flag back in the air as Rivard gets a great jump. Edwards trying to get inside of Jonathan Jordan. Edwards actually clears to
Thank you,
second.
Michael.
Great run by Mikey to take over second from the inside lane. Don't see that too often. Now we see Dustin Franklin working over Margison. Now the 81 going to go to the inside of Edwards in the 14. And the caution is back out again.
Sorry I ran you up there, Cody.
It's like Cliff Mullins was around in the 37. Then gets tagged by the 43. Nick Hammer in the 11 up ahead of that. It's like there's a stack up in front of him. He gets on the brakes. The truck then snaps around while he was braking hard in the center of the corner. Truck just getting out of shape, and then Mullins goes around trying to avoid everyone. Allkire, a late addition. Yeah, Nick, you did good. I didn't anything. Mullins gets in there late, and then Allkire tags Mullins. Wonder if Allkire's having computer issues again. He's already showing 2 laps down, and now he's got damage from that accident. Well, we're going along at a snail's pace here as we keep getting these yellow flags coming out. What up, Brian? How are you? Happy birthday, everyone in chat. Please tell Man Cave Gaming happy birthday. It is our man, Brian's birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
There's one. Where's the rest? There's the perfect. That's the wrong guy.
I know, Michael. Like, I know.
Fucking Brian. Perfect. Rivard leads over now the second place machine of Mike Edwards. Jonathan Jordan slips down to 3rd. Margison 4th. Dustin Franklin 5th. David Snook 6th. Cody Cleaver 7th. Ethan Evers, the other KVRP Toyota, in the 8th spot. John Garrett 9th. Jeremy Clapper Newell in 10th. Go 14, yeah, he's doing good.
After
Oh,
review,
got a
the
Margison fan.
11 spun. It looks like the 37 checked up and the 32 couldn't check up in time as a stack up. Since the 11 getting sideways checking up the field caused the wreck, the 11 will have the DOL.
So Hammer going to have to go back 5 spots from, well, 4 spots from 15th to 19th. So Allkire's not on the lead lap. Looks like the 9 came down. Do more damage repair here. Still early in the race. Plenty of time to recover if you're a fan of Johnny Outlaw there.
It's telling me to stay behind you, 11, because I got a penalty coming into the pits.
I hear you, Benke. Well, the fun of it's picking a driver and rooting for him. So go ahead. Have yourself a day. Root for Margerson. I'm not telling you not to. Margerson currently in the 4th spot. He could use some fans. Yeah, they gave it to you for starting the wreck, Nick. You spinning by yourself is the reason why the rest of the trucks made contact. So I get it. It's logical. Lights are out on our iRacing Pace Car Sedan. We're getting set for the restart once again. We'll see if Edwards can do anything on that outside lane, or if Jordan can get back by Edwards the way Edwards got by Jordan last restart. Pace car dives down to pit road, and here we go. Rivard gets on the accelerator. Edwards hangs on the outside of Jonathan Jordan. See if he can stay there on corner exit. Oh, Jordan comes up right in front of him. Edwards gives him a shot to the back bumper.
Michael, I got Sophie on the bottom.
Edwards not responding because he probably wasn't happy about that. Margerson in the 4th spot. And you got Franklin 5th, Snook 6th, Cleaver 7th, Ethan Evers 8th, Montrose holding 9th for now. John Garrett trying to take it away. Now you got the 21 of Clapper Newell working on John Garrett. Sounds like we got somebody around.
I'm sorry.
Caution out in the back once again. Wallen's gone around. The camera gets into the back of Alkire, sends him up the track. And then afterwards, Llewellyn and Nick Hammer make contact. We are quickly back under yellow once again. Well, Jordan able to get back to 2nd. Now Edwards in 3rd can try to take it away from him once again. At this rate, we'd reach a record. Do you think we can get to, what was it, 28? 28 at a 200 lap cup race at Martinsville is the record. So I really hope we don't get anywhere near 28. That would be a very long event. Let's not do that, guys. Let's do a little better. Typically at Bristol, you kind of have them early, and then it gets a little bit better in the middle, and then as the aggression level rises towards the end, it picks back up. Yes, Tuesday was up there. Anytime you're at Martinsville, you have a threat. If we had more laps in that race, I'm sure we would have. Sure we would have.
After review, the 11 truck got into the 43 truck. It's going into the corner, spinning the 43 around. The 11 hold instant responsibility. So second penalty is left.
So Nick Hammer's going to pick up a drive-through here. He's going to have to serve under green flag conditions. Will most likely put him a lap or 2 down, depending on if the yellow comes out quickly or not. I just got an early birthday present. Thank you. I just got my early birthday present. Thank you. Yeah, the second one's a drive-through. The first one's a EOL, the second one's a drive-through. That's why, Nick. They get worse as they continue to happen. I think after that's a lap or something, hold. 3rd is a boot. There you go. Maybe it's not a lap hold, maybe it's a boot. I bet. let's try not to do that one.
Dan, you got to get in front of me, bud.
Lights out on our pace car. We're getting set for the restart. Walling goes around the 43. Nick, if you want, you can ask for an EOL and serve it like right as they go green, if that makes sense. I think you can do that at Bristol. I know it's a single pit road, so maybe not. Park, yeah. Just go to pit road and stay there. But it's not voluntary. They just boot you. Yeah, it's single pit road, Nick, so you can't even do that. You'd have to go around. Rivard gets us restarted from the restart zone. Stack up on the outside as Snook does not get going. The whole outside line pays the price. Ethan Evers, John Garrett hung up behind Snook. Snook even doing a little bit of blinking. The inside line made out from that mistake. Edwards not able to use the bottom to get back to second as Margison actually passes him for third. Now the 81 putting a crossover on Bill Rivard. Here we go, battle for the race lead. Jordan sending it in hard in the bottom, able to make it stick. It's so tough to make it pass on the bottom here at Bristol. I'm sure Rivard's happy to see him held up on the bottom.
Smoke, you're fine now.
There comes the crossover back. Bill Rivard, as soon as he gets past for the race lead, goes right back to the bottom on Jonathan Jordan. Jordan now has the top lane, though. Rivard almost gets into the door. Then about lost it trying to stay off his door. That got a little spicy for Bill. Margison's closed in, trying to make this a 3-truck battle for the top spot. So the 81 gets out of shape coming off turn number 4 right in front of Rivard.
Good job, man. Great.
John Garrett sounding displeased as the caution comes back out.
Going high.
Clapper Newell gets up into John Garrett, sends John Garrett into the outside wall, and it sends the 21 back down into the 26. 3 wide, not a good idea at Bristol.
Really wish there was a nice control tonight. I love your race control.
John Garrett way around the top.
Racing with a cool back lane. It's 3 wide and single stop.
21 gets up the track and into John Garrett, and around they go. Comes down the track, collects Ethan Evers. Bill, if you're reading chat, I don't know if it's Tyrone or JJ, but one of them's got your radio. So new race leader, Jonathan Jordan, Bill Rivard, finds himself in unfamiliar territory now. He's in second. Got Margison up in third. See if we can get a word with the 55 machine. Wyatt, DG, you got a copy?
Hello.
Well, sir, you had a great view of that battle for the lead. How much fun was that to watch?
It was interesting. I saw Bill get into the wall, so I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Didn't hit it too hard, though. Truck's in one piece, at least.
Yeah.
What do you think your odds are getting that Ford F-150 up to the front?
Well, I'm hoping that these two do something in front of me that causes a certain incident and I just go by them, but I know I can't really outrun Bill, but I'm going to try my damnedest to get there.
3 wide with the 91.
10-4. Good luck, sir.
And
Thank you.
Room coming off the corner. So we're going to call this a racing incident. No penalty given.
So racing incident called there. Fortunately for the 21 machine. So many things to work on right at the same time. So the 81, Jonathan Jordan out front. 10, Bill Rivard second. 55 of Zach Margison in third. Mike Edwards fourth. Dustin Franklin fifth. Cody Cleaver just outside the top 5. Line up on that outside lane. See Snook. J Munch. J Munch with that battered machine from that earlier X up into the 10th spot. Thought I was taking notes. Sometimes. Never know what I'd be up to. Someone was requesting access to a league in Discord. So I was replying to them. Always on the manager duty. 81, Jonathan Jordan jumps out to the big lead on the restart. Already 2 truck length advantage for the 81. Margison gets to the inside of Bill Rivard. Rivard under attack. And Rivard able to hold on to second. Now Edwards trying to get inside Margison. Margison running the middle groove there. A little bit interesting line. Cleaver all the way at the top. He's going to try to get outside Edwards. Edwards shuts the door on him. Now you have, the one truck, Ian Montrose into the wall. That's going to bring out the caution. It's the one of Ian Montrose. 27, Hunter Carson. The 11, Nick Hammer. 23, Daniel Llewellyn, all getting involved here.
Ian, did you hit the wall?
Let's watch the one truck once again.
Switch, should check that one out from my view.
Hits the outside wall on corner exit, then turns around right in front of John Garrett, J Munch, the 27, Hunter Carson.
Back down, got you and everybody else.
Montrose hitting the wall on exit of 4 in that Rick and Morty Ford F-150, and all hell breaks loose. J Munch says we need to ride on board with him on that one, so we can oblige that. Let's jump this back a few clicks.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
We'll watch it from here. Let's go on board with the 69 Taz machine.
You okay, Michael?
See ahead of the truck in front of us. That is the one that tags the wall, the black and green Rick and Morty truck. Right there, coming off the corner. Gets into Snook.
Lucky dog outside.
J Munch got a whole face full of
No, I'm not okay.
spinning truck there.
Lucky dog outside.
Hawkeye picking up a lucky dog. Hawkeye will go from 2 laps down to 1 lap down.
The one kind of got sideways in the wall, coming off the corner, then got into the 61, the 91, and there was a big mess after that. The one will hold the EOL.
So Montrose picking up the damage and the double whammy.
You have to take double pit lane.
Yep.
What she said.
The blue line on the track indicates it is single pit road. You have to use both pit lanes.
Is a dual pit right or what?
Just answered that question.
Yeah, you have to pit off of 2.
Right on board. We'll watch the battle from the 3rd place truck. Could be fun, but then you could have Mike Edwards on the inside of him.
Everybody I connected up.
Really, the restart is not that interesting. It's you got to let it take a few laps before 2nd place can catch back up. But if they get close again, we'll watch from 3rd. Closing in on a 3rd of the way. 10 more laps.
This ain't NASCAR. You don't have to do that here.
You can do it out of boredom, though. Doesn't help anything, but it's fun. Let's go on board with Mike Edwards. On board, I mean, bring him in here. Mikey, DG, you got a copy?
Hello.
How's it going?
Going in circles.
I see that very slowly. But you're in the 4th position, got up as high as 2nd. What are the plans moving forward to try to get that track position back?
Not die. I don't feel like I got the speed like Bill does. I'm kind of tight down low, which seems to be the quicker line. But we'll see. Just kind of got to get pit strategy right somehow. You never know. It's Bristol.
10-4. We think this will be a one-stop race outside of cautions?
That's the plan, especially with how chaotic the back looks.
10-4. We'll eventually have to go back there. We'll see how it unfolds for you. Good luck.
Thanks, bud.
Holding off on the pit stops as late as he can. Doesn't want to be in that mess just yet. Drivers do need to make at least one stop for fuel. Pace car's off, and here we go again. 81 Jonathan Jordan quickly out to a lead. Rivard has Margison to contend with. Edwards is going to try to keep Margison pinned down. Margison drifting up the track. Edwards cuts him a little slack there. Could have kept his nose there and been a pain. Now Edwards crosses to the bottom. So the lead skates away. Now the battle is back for 6th. Cleaver and Garrett side by side. Garrett going to use that outside momentum. Carry the top side around Cleaver. Snook trying to fill the void. Take over where John Garrett left off. Doesn't look like Snook's going to be able to get there. Cleaver going to clear to the wall. Now the top several trucks all run single file. Jordan's taken away from Rivard. Margison feeling the heat from Edwards. That's the 3rd position. Edwards kind of running the middle groove, then drops to the bottom on corner exit. That can get you a good straight run off the corner. Edwards still stuck behind the 55. Seems to have a little bit more speed, just not enough room to get around. Meanwhile, Franklin's closed in the 5th spot, and here comes John Garrett in 6th. 14:74.91, all teammates. Caution is back out. Looks like Mr. Virginia, Cliff Mullins, has gone around. We'll watch Cliff Mullins see what happens to the 37. You see the 32 of Poole behind him. Mullins looks like he's trying to run middle. Poole gets into the left rear of Mullins, and around goes the 37 race 22 Chevrolet. Looks like there may have been some words exchanged here. Let's take a look. Mullins catches back up to the 32, gives him a little hello. Not too happy with your move there.
Bad news, Zach.
Oh well.
They did,
A closed pit and unsafe entrance.
they did double.
Yes,
Margison,
it is.
Yeah, Snook, you have to pit off of 2, because you can't pit off of 4, because it's double, it's single. Lucky dog outside.
so
After
race leader.
review, the 32 got into the back of the 37. It was ever so slight contact, but it did spin the 37 around, so the 32 will have the EOL.
Race leader 81, Jonathan Jordan, comes to pit road at lap 50. Bill Rivard, Edwards, Franklin, Garrett, Evers all stay out on track. Cody Cleaver brings the 4 truck down. Then J Munch, Clapper Newell stay on track. Wallen stays on track. Jonathan Ligger, Poole, Alkire, Margison. We'll see what Margison, I think he may have picked up a penalty here. 33 to the front. Your boy's in 9th, Hayes. Now for the birthday boy, we're going to take a look at the 9 truck. He's on pit road though. It's hard to see him. There he goes. See catch a ride on the
Hey
back
man,
there.
I got a yellow for passing, but I'm in the pits.
You got a yellow? We all got a yellow.
I mean a black. Appreciate it.
That's funny.
Sorry, Michael, I spaced out there.
Yeah, I cleared Dex's promise to gave the EOL to, but it was my fault, so that's why I got the passenger yellow.
Yeah, I'm doing the
You're
same
welcome.
thing over here, bro.
So the Fort Worth Green team is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th behind the 10-10s machine of Bill Herrard. And you have another 10-10s truck in J Munch in 6th. Blockbuster truck in Clapper Newell in 7th. CTC runs 8th with Daniel Llewellyn. I believe Legger is Blockbuster. He's currently in 9th. Jonathan Jordan, independent driver, in 10th. Legger pulls down inside and away from everyone. Strange. So Rivard and Edwards back on the front row. We've seen this a time or two already. Playoff drivers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There goes our pace car. We're back underway, starting lap 54. Rivard jumps out to the lead. Edwards trying to hang on to second as Dustin Franklin looks to the inside. Now John Garrett's going to keep the 74 of Dustin Franklin to the bottom one more corner. Now they get single file. Ethan Evers trying to fight with J Munch for 5th here. Oh, contact from Clapper Newell sends the 26 up and into the outside wall.
We're gonna do this all race, buddy.
Clapper Newell just punts the... Okay. 26 is punted out of the way by the 21 truck. Caution has come out.
Because you were complaining last night too.
Trying to find what may have happened here. Not seeing anything going on. Only contact I see was the one that we saw between the 26 and the 21. The caution's out.
Lucky dog outside.
See a whole lot of trucks swerving around. I don't see any spins or anything.
The 21 that in the back of the 26, bring the 26 around. The 21 will have the EOL.
Nah, man, he didn't touch me.
I didn't.
Wow.
Now the back will get it again.
Seemed like that goes to me because I didn't even touch you. I was right on the apron of the track.
Well, let's let chat decide. Once we go back far enough. It's switched to Dustin Franklin somehow.
Everybody gets
That was the secondary contact. Here we go. Does the 21 make contact? Right there. Plain as day. On board with who? The 21? Does he make contact? Let's go. Cockpit.
I don't know, the second set of eyes, I'm looking at contact between 26 and 21 here.
As is all of chat.
On my view, it looked like Mac though, because I didn't seem to, it didn't look like I got into it.
Well, you did.
Nah, man, don't give him the EOL. Yeah, put him back there side by side. It'll be alright.
Hey, Ethan saying don't give him the EOL. Good
It
things.
actually looks like both. It looks like there was contact and then there was net code also, so it's kind of both. All right.
Should get the one to go here, and we do. Pace car is going to be coming in this lap. 2 minutes for arguing with the ref. How about 2 laps? Just put them 2 laps down for arguing with the ref. Got a Rivard Edwards front row once again. Rivard's chosen bottom. Cars that have pitted include 6th place Legger 22 laps ago. 7th place, Llewellyn, 22 laps ago, and then Jonathan Jordan, we saw him come down from the lead. He's back up to 8th position. Pace cars off. Rivard has control of the field. Gets into the restart zone. He takes off. Edwards going to try to hang on to second. Franklin looking to take it away. John Garrett on the outside of his teammate there. John Garrett fighting hard with Dustin Franklin. They're 3 wide behind him. 33 is up into the outside wall. Then the 81 gets into the tornado. Oh my gosh, that is a nasty hit. Big wreck. J Munch involved. And the 81 kind of set that off, taking him 3 wide when he didn't need to.
I don't know how I survived that.
I just netcoded through everyone.
I've seen a truck fly over my truck.
See there, the 81 goes 3 wide with J Munch and the 33 of Legger. Legger gets into the wall. He's trying to stay out of the way. J Munch and the 81 make contact, and then bam, hard into the outside wall for the 81.
You see that, Michael?
See, David Snook just drove through everybody with netcode.
What's up?
I'm waiting for people to get out of the way.
Did you see Smokey Boy?
Let's see if we can go on.
Yep, that's why I'm still up here.
Me too. I'm not sure if I netcoded or not.
Look at Snook. The 61 truck just goes right through everybody. Johnny Outlaw doing a good job missing everything.
Lucky dog outside.
Let's go back with the 61. And sometimes netcode is a beautiful thing. He's just going to drive through everybody and have no contact somehow. Goes through the 69, no damage. Goes through the 81, no damage. Sometime netcode is a wonderful thing. That is an instance of it working out there for you. For the 61. Hunter Hawkins continues to lead. Michael Edwards in second. Dustin Franklin third. John Garrett fourth. Greg Poole up to the 5th spot. David Snook with that Houdini move up to the 6th spot.
After review, the 81 got into the 69 coming off the corner, and the whole wreck developed the whole straightaway near the next corner, but it was caused by the contact from the 81 and 69. The 81 will have the EOL.
So Hunter Jordan damaged and picking up the EOL.
Can you double check that, please? Because I did not make any contact with anybody. We were 3 wide, and then Buddy hit the wall.
Typical race car driver. No one thinks they do anything wrong. But you definitely did.
81, we sit there and watch the whole right front fender of your truck collapse when you catch the 69.
So race car drivers, man. Every one of them seems the same. None of them thinks they do anything wrong.
Would you like me to post screenshots of it?
Race control having none of it with this kid.
Race control said there was.
If you don't like it,
I'm going to butt in here real quick. If you don't like the call,
become race control.
You are allowed to ask to have it reviewed once. If they say no or if they still make the call, that should be the end of the discussion. If you have an issue with it, ask to have. You can file a protest after the race. Just quit arguing with race control.
Wow, Corey. Let's not post this.
Hell with that. I'll argue with them all the time. I don't care.
And the kid 3 laps down wants to have something reviewed like it's going to make a damn bit of difference. It ain't, kid. Lights out on our iRacing pace car sedan. Bill Rivard, Mike Edwards. By the way, when I say drivers are all the same, I am including myself in that. I get in a wreck, I don't think I did it wrong. It's just the way drivers are, man. Then you get out and look at the replay and you're like, oh. Pace car is going to make that sharp left turn down pit road. Bill Rivard once again in control here. There goes the 10. Bill Rivard getting the great launch in front of Mike Edwards. Gets up to the top. Franklin and Garrett battle for third once again. And there is a wreck in the background. Margison, playoff driver, implicated in this one. We got an engine problem for the playoff driver, Zach Margison.
I'm done. 2 meatballs in a row.
Sounds like Llewellyn's truck. Oh, Margison starts the wreck, getting into the 43. wreck occurs behind it. Looks like the 43 was either backing off the corner early or maybe missed a shift. Not sure what transpired there with Alkire. Watch it again. See the Navy machine on the inside line. He sees the checkup in front of him with Ethan Evers. He tries to check up, and behind him they don't check up. Margison gets into the 43.
How are the pits closed for me? I'm on the lead lap.
Then all hell breaks loose. Did he make it through? Oh my gosh. That was close for the 9 of Johnny Outlaw. Watch how close this is for the 9 right there. Holy cow. Just sneaks ahead before the track gets blocked.
Yep.
Well, the good news is we're closing in on halfway. That's about all the good news I got for you. Normally Netcode would have taken them. So the top 4 still have not come to pit road, and you see why. They don't want to be in the middle of this kind of nonsense going on. Also not having pitted is the 7th place truck, 21 of Clapper Newell.
After review, the inside line, either someone spun their tires or didn't go, whatever happened, but there was a big accordion effect that ultimately got the 43 and 55 together, but since there's a big checkup on the inside line, it's a racing incident, no fun together.
So no additional penalty for anybody, just the 55 smoking on pit road. Margison. Looks like he has stepped out of the truck. I don't see him in there. Let's go on board and see if we can see him in there. He is not in the truck. He has gone to the bathroom. Margison taking the opportunity to run out and do whatever he needs to do. He has left the truck sitting on pit road. Crew's going to sit there and start looking around going, is there anybody out there that wants to go fast? Get a replacement driver for the 55. A lot of trucks on pit road serving damage repair and who knows what else. 11 trucks left on the lead lap. We're not even halfway. Corey wants to drive the 55. There we go. Matt, the 55 did not get the penalty. They went ahead and said racing incident due to a checkup, which I would agree with. That inside line stacked up pretty hard. Just an accordion effect. Battle of attrition wages on. A lot of trucks 14th on back having taken extensive damage. 13 trucks still on the track here. Plus the 81 of Jordan, the 27 of Carson, and the 33 of Legger all back out there. Pace cars heading off the track. Bill Rivard back in control here as we close in on halfway. Rivard gets the jump over Edwards once again. Franklin had inclination of sticking that nose inside Edwards, but Edwards having none of it. Edwards closest he's been to Rivard all night. See if he has anything for the 10 truck up there. Wow, very close between Franklin and John Garrett. That would have been awkward. It might be next season, Corey. Just saying. We'll see. There's been rumors that he might start his own team. So we'll see. Top 2. Rivard and Edwards have skated away a bit. John Garrett, Snook's taken over the 4th spot. And then Franklin fallen to 5th. Clapper Newell 6th. Ethan Evers 7th. You have Cliff Mullins in 8th. J.R. Deal in the 9th spot, trying to work around the lap machine, the 81 of Hunter Jordan. Jonathan Jordan. I don't know why I keep saying Hunter Jordan. Making up people. Hunter Carson, Jonathan Jordan, 2 different drivers. Now Cleaver gets by J.R. Deal. Cleaver into the 9th spot. J.R. Deal falls to 10th and has Greg Poole and J Munch right on his back tailgate. J.R. Deal had to check up big time to see Cody Cleaver slowed down on that inside lane. JR doing a great job not getting to the back of the 4 truck there. Rivard's starting to slowly pull away over Mike Edwards up at the front. Cleaver not able to get around the 81, the lap machine of Jonathan Jordan. Now JR Deal gives a little shot to the back of Cleaver as J Munch gets by JR Deal on the bottom side. Oh! Hunter Jordan puts the 4 of Cleaver hard into the outside wall. And stay green as Cleaver stays in the correct direction, but he's going to fall to the tail end of the field on the lead lap. He is 11th now. And probably pretty mad underneath the helmet.
Jordan, you got one coming for that.
And there it is, Cody Cleaver issuing the threat over the radio. So Vard Edwards 1-2, John Garrett a distant 3rd, David Snook between the 2 teammates, and then Franklin 5th. Who's that in the wall? Ethan Evers? Evers in a 26 up and into the outside wall.
Michael, let's just get through this smoothly.
Oh, contact from Clapper Newell. Clapper Newell up the track, sends Evers into the outside wall. Those two already have issues this race.
Now attack.
Cody! Vard Edwards 1-2. Legger stacking up the battle for 3rd. John Garrett, David Snook navigate their way around the Haviland Chevrolet. There is Dustin Franklin getting through as well, so that 3-truck battle for 3rd. All get through there. Here Garrett thanking the 61 for not forcing the issue as they pass the lap machine. Mullins, we just saw him wrecked. He's up into 6th. Clapper Newell is 7th. Ethan Evers would love to run him down. Evers 1.7 seconds back from Clapper Newell. Johnny Outlaw rides in 9th spot. Cody Cleaver is 10th. Greg Poole, last truck on the lead up now as Cleaver was able to get by. All of a sudden, a race is broken out in the middle of our demolition derby. Green flag run, definitely the longest one of the night so far. 18 laps and counting. Vard Edwards stay 1-2 as Edwards about 3/10 back.
Y'all want inside or outside?
I don't fucking know, man. Go inside.
I'd like y'all outside. It's faster.
Asking the leader where he wants to go. The leader says, I don't know. Added some other colorful language.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Vard and Edwards both get by the lap machine of Greg Poole. Now there are 10 trucks left on the lead lap. Dustin Franklin coming to pit road under green from 5th spot. Not ideal, but he hadn't pit the entire race, so has to give it up.
I'll stay inside though.
You'd rather pit under yellow flag conditions here. You don't lose 2 laps. But Franklin already down 1. He's not even made it to his pit stall yet. Here's some smashing on track. That's Clapper Newell. As the 21 gets sent around by the 69, that's going to bring out the caution.
I said I was pitting. Come on, dude. Well, then stay down low.
Clapper Newell way up the track.
Oh, Michael.
J Munch trying to make a pass on him. Unfortunately, though, Banky, it helps him. Like, the 21's probably pretty glad that happened.
Dear God.
So now he gets to pit under yellow. It definitely saves our leaders, Bill Rivard and Mike Edwards. They were going to have to pit under green pretty soon.
I said I was pitting and I was on the bottom of the track. You just ran me over.
You were at the outside of the wall, not at the bottom of the track. This guy makes up some fantastic stories.
Yeah.
Here come our leaders. Bill Rivard, Mike Edwards, David Snook. Snook's already been to pit road once. He's coming back now. Looks like he wants to get some fresh tires on. Right, Cody? John Garrett coming down. Cleaver stays out on track. Interesting call for the 4 team. All the way around to the front stretch pits. If you like that sometimes, let's watch this race off pit road. Between Edwards and Rivard. Then we'll go through who stays out here. Edwards down and away, Rivard. Rivard's going to beat him off, but only just. That was a close race. Bill Rivard maintains position over Edwards. They're going to be 3rd and 4th now as Cody Cleaver in the 4 has stayed out. The 32 of Greg Poole came down the 2nd time around. So only one truck staying out is the 4 of Cleaver. Cleaver had been pushed out into the wall. So we know he has some beef with the truck that put him in the wall. Rivard will now find himself 2nd, Edwards 3rd, David Snook 4th, Cliff Mullins. Look at you, Cliff, up into the top 5. John Garrett 6th, Johnny Outlaw 7th.
After review, the 21 said he was coming into the pits over radio, and which gave the 69 the opportunity to go to the outside of them. But the 21 got on the brakes middle of the track instead of down at the bottom. So basically it's shared responsibility and called a racing incident.
So race control putting it 50-50 on the 21 and the 69 trucks, so no penalty given for shared responsibility. Franklin is still a lap down. He'll go around, but he's still a lap down. So even with the wave around, he went 2 laps down essentially. So he's getting one of them back with the wave around now. He's still 1 lap down along with 32 of Poole, who's sitting on pit road. Not sure how he went a lap down. I guess he's taking extensive repairs for that 32 truck. It's taking him off the lead lap. And then Ian Montrose also 1 lap down. Pace car is off. We're getting set for a restart with Cody Cleaver, your race leader. Cleaver stacking up that inside lane a bit. Edwards trying to give him a little bit of a nudge, and then Cleaver goes around. Mike Edwards sends the 4 truck of Cleaver around. That very well could be a penalty on the 14 truck for pushing a little too hard behind the 4. A little impatient.
Yeah, there is such a difference in tires.
Heard Edwards say on the radio the big difference in tires. So Cleaver with the 32 lap older tires goes around. The rest of the lead lap trucks had pitted for Goodyear tires, so 7 of the top 8. Those trucks that took the wave around now can come in and pit, so they'll be happy.
Lucky dog outside.
Ian Montrose gets to get back on the lead lap in the 1 truck. Less than 50 to go from Bristol. Rick and Morty Ford F-150 becomes the 9th truck on the lead lap. Corey. That's amazing. So Rivard, Snook, and for the moment Edwards. He could pick up that penalty like we said. John Garrett 4th, Cliff Mullins 5th, J.R. Deal the Outlaw in 6th, Ethan Evers banged up 26 trucks still in 7th on a lead lap. Ian Montrose now shown 8th as Cody Cleaver's gone to pit road to repair the 4.
After review, the 14 that is a dash of the 4 coming up off the corner. Realize there may have been a difference in tires there, but the 14 did turn the force. The 14 will have the EOL for incident responsibility.
As we kind of expected. Green Cave RP Toyota going to go to the back of the pack here, right where he didn't want to be. Good news for Edwards is he's only going to fall to the 8th spot, as there's only 8 trucks in the lead lap. The bad news is he's starting essentially 15th. He has to go behind every car on the track. Bill Rivard's lost his restart buddy. Now we'll have David Snook on the front row. John Garrett, Cliff Mullins, and J.R. Deal now your top 5. Cody Cleaver has fallen now 2 laps down as he's getting repairs. Probably wishes he had pitted for tires there. Unfortunate situation for the 4 team. Now the 4 still has issues with the 81. And about 44 laps to try and get that settled. He's technically P5. Bill Rivard on the restart, jumping out to an easy lead. Now John Garrett trying to take 2nd away from David Snook. Snook caught napping a little bit on the outside, gets to the outside wall, comes down, but John Garrett able to avoid him. The might cost Garrett a position here as Mullins gets to the outside. J.R. Deal also looking to get by. I believe should clear up to the top. There he goes. Garrett going to hang on to 4th. J.R. Deal battling with the lap truck. 81 not on the lead lap. 74 Dustin Franklin gets out of shape. Does he save it? I think he hit the wall pretty hard. Franklin goes around playoff driver. Fortunately, the pace cars are ghosts.
Man, if this quick ass would have written me, I would have had a big problem with you.
And he's blinked.
32 of Greg Poole gets into the 74. That's what Franklin was upset about. Thought he had the truck saved and then gets run over from behind. 32
been here all year. It's cool.
32 of Poole not being.
Hey, race control. Number 27 can't talk on the mic, but he's been trying to serve this a black flag, and it went caution before he landed. I don't know if you guys want to review that or not.
Hunter Karsten having some issues trying to serve a penalty.
Now.
Lucky dog outside.
Who's getting a lucky dog here? Is that Dustin Franklin? Can't be, because he spun out. Is it Cleaver? It is Cleaver. Cleaver's going to go to 1 lap down.
Now he's good.
Yeah, you got a decent amount of front end damage.
So Cleaver, after all that repair, getting spun from the lead, he's going to battle Dustin Franklin for that lucky dog position now. They'll both be 1 lap down trying to move forward. Ian Montrose on pit road. 1 truck. Lead lap machine's got a lot of nose damage to that Ford. Seen it time and time again though. Aerodynamics do not matter at short tracks. As long as you got 4 rotating wheels, you're probably in pretty good shape. And an engine to power them.
After review, the 74 got loose coming off the corner in the process of saving the car. They taken the truck, collected some other trucks. The 74 will have the EOL.
So that'll put Cleaver in the lucky dog spot when he gets back out on the track, because the 74 picking up the penalty and the 4 picking up the lucky dog. They're both going to be at the tail end of the field. But I believe the 4 will be ahead of the 74 because of the penalty. Yep. A lot of damaged trucks. See if Cleaver takes a set of tires here. Nope. Looks like just damage repair for the 4 team. Bill Rivard still leads. In front of David Snook, Cliff Mullins, John Garrett, and J.R. Deal. Good run there for J.R. Deal. You love to see it. You know what that truck reminds me of, Corey? It looks like Denny Hamlin's Marines car. He ran in 2006? 6 or 7.
21.
He had a Marines FedEx car that looked a lot like that. It was black with a red hood. Almost identical to that.
Can I get just black clear, please?
Did you have a
32's blown up. Can you heal that one? So I get. Am I really? You're smoking.
Did you have a meatball and were ignoring it by any chance? 32.
I didn't see it. I'm not sure.
Dude, you're smoking.
I haven't done anything, I don't think. I went to the pits, but I was like laps and laps ago.
Rivard jumps out to the lead. Mullins takes over second. David Snook falls all the way to third. John Garrett, J.R. Deal battle for fourth. Edwards gets to the outside of J.R. Deal. Edwards trying to move up into the top 5. Edwards going to get it done. Now he looks to the inside of John Garrett. So we watch J.R. Deal in the 81. '81 not on the lead lap, but he's still up here fighting with the lead pack for whatever reason. John Garrett able to hold off Mike Edwards for now. He'll remain in the 4th spot. J.R. Deal rides 6th. Ethan Evers 7th. Bill Rivard's already got a half-second lead over Cliff Mullins. Mullins has Snook hot on his tailgate. And Garrett and Edwards still battling. Snook right on Cliff Mullins' back bumper. $13 trucks still running, 14 on back, all out of the race. These 4 trucks battle from 2nd to 5th. Meanwhile, J.R. Deal battles with Ethan Evers. These 2 trucks beat up, but still battling. 30 laps remaining from Bristol. Is that John Garrett around? The 91 playoff driver John Garrett goes around. Looks like Clapper Newell blinks into the back of him.
Okay, so 32, the reason your black got disqualified was because you were under the meatball flag and did not pit for repairs.
Well, there you go.
10-4. Appreciate it.
Can't do that. Let's try to get this on a far chase and see what happens. 91 of John Garrett, I believe, gets run into the back of by the 21 is ultimately what sends him. See, he gets loose there, drifts up the track. Edwards and Garrett are going to get door to door coming off the corner.
Can we do something about the blinker?
81, that's 81. Right there.
Give me a number, 91.
Saw the back bumper bow in and then fix itself, but the 81 blinking gets into the back of the 91 of John Garrett.
Just look at him for the wreck.
Lucky dog outside.
So the 81 connection issues gets the 91 truck turned around. Edwards coming down pit road. Brings J.R. Deal, Ian Montrose, and John Garrett with him. These trucks have any tires left, now would be the time to use them. Edwards rolls into his box. See if John Garrett has any tires left. Yep, tires going on the 91. Tires for the 14. I believe JR
After
Deal
review,
set of tires for him
the
as well.
81 blinked out, and when he came back, he was in the back of the 91, caused the 91 to spin. The 81 will have the penalty. Well, it's not really driver fault, more network fault, but the 81 will have the instant responsibility. Second penalty, so it would be a drive-through.
81 picks up a drive-through. He'll have to serve that under green flag
I'm pretty sure that was
conditions.
my first penalty.
Nope, definitely second.
What was the first one?
Do you not remember? You argued about it for 20 laps.
You got EOL for the incident with the 69.
Oh, nice. Protesting? Okay.
This kid, I swear. Alright, so now it's going to be Rivard Mullins front row. Protest it after the race. You can't protest it in the race. Snook Evers. Top 4 trucks all on 29 lap old tires. Fresh tires for the 14, the 9, the 1, and the 91. So JR Deal, Mike Edwards, Ian Montrose, John
Didn't
Garrett.
the 81 get a penalty? Why is he in front of me?
Because black flag doesn't put them automatically to the back of the field.
Correct. Only
Well,
the
they
EOL
normally
does.
EOL them back to the black.
If they ask for it. You're not race control,
Race
Clapper.
control, Clapper?
Exactly. Thank you.
He's still blinking.
Rivard jumps out to the lead. Snook going to take over second as Mullins caught napping there. Edwards going to go for third. Mike Edwards went from 5th to 3rd in a hurry. Now he has the trucks of Snook, and Snook slowed down right in the center of the corner, and I believe Edwards might get picked up for that one as well. Edwards lacking the patience there. Unfortunately collects quite a few trucks. I'm going to back it up in slow-mo style so that we get this in the right spot.
How the hell, Michael?
Thank you.
Jump this to 3rd speed and 1 second back. We're going to look at this from far chase. You see Edwards come off the corner, turn number 2. We're riding on the drone for the 14. Snook's going to come down and then slow up right on the bottom side. Edwards just nowhere to go. Gets into the back of him right there. Such slight contact sends the 61 around.
And by the replay, it looks like he slipped up a little bit and slowed down.
Nope, just old tires. 29 lap older tires. Here goes the 74 Dustin Franklin. Back on a lead lap for him. Now we have 10 trucks on a lead lap. 21 to go from Bristol. I think Rivard was worried about seeing the 14 behind him, but I think he'll be relieved once this call comes down from race control. If I'm one of those trucks that's still out there in old tires like Rivard or Evers, I'd probably come down here and get new tires because you're kind of a sitting duck. If you have tires.
Drive-through, what am I arguing?
Rivard leads, Edwards second, Evers third. Montrose in the 4th spot, after being a lap down for quite a while. JR Deal rides in the top 5. John Garrett 6th, Dustin Franklin
After
7th.
review, the 14 in the back of the 61, turned the 61 around. The contact was ever so light, but it wasn't enough to send the truck around, so the 14 will have instant responsibility. It'll be drive-through.
So second
Now
time.
see that he clearly slipped up and slowed down.
Still no room down there.
Yeah, do I have rear damage?
Yep.
Edwards trying to fight it as the
Thanks for hitting me on the yellow 81.
61 slowed down big
We're looking
time.
at it again there, Mike.
you look at it all you want, but yeah.
Mullins race controlling from 7th.
One to go.
We're back and review it a second time, also the second set of eyes look at it, and we're going to keep the penalty through drive-through for the 14.
For the 14, we'll have a drive-through to serve, even though he's restarting second here. Has to serve that under green.
Whatever.
Ethan Evers in third will move up to second once the 14 does. However, 14 does still have to restart there right in the way, so this will be interesting to see how this all plays out. Ian Montrose probably sitting in a good spot. Montrose in the 1 has the best rubber and doesn't have to serve a penalty. He gets around Ethan Evers. There's contact between J.R. Deal and the 61 of Snook. Edwards gets down off the track, serving his green flag penalty. Montrose has 16 laps to run down Bill Rivard with the fresher rubber. Cliff Mullins gets up and into the outside wall, then J.R. Deal gets into Cliff Mullins. Everyone keeps it going straight. Ethan Evers giving a battle to the 1 of Montrose. Not expected with Evers having a bit older tire there. And Cliff Mullins in the 37 has even fresher tires than Montrose. Bill Rivard loving the side-by-side action behind him. It's doing nothing but helping him. Mullins gets inside Evers. J.R. Deal behind him. Then 91 of John Garrett and the 61 of David Snook battling for 6th. Battles happening all over the place now. Deal and Mullins battle side by side. Deal going to get to the inside of Ethan Evers. Gets up the track, hits the 26. Outlaw turns the 26 around Ethan Evers.
Don't even worry about it. My bad, Ethan.
And the yellow is back out. Lap 140. It's now Rivard 42 laps on his tires. Montrose 16 on his, and Mullins 9 on his. Fucking outlaw.
Track is spotless, Phil. Yeah, don't fuck it up.
After we review race control degrees with the driver's assessment, denying it in the 26, 9 will have EOF.
J.R. Deal go to the back of the pack. I believe Mike Edwards gets the lucky dog here. He'll be back to 1 lap down. He went 2 laps down serving that penalty. I don't know how Bill's doing it on those 43 lap older tires, holding off these guys with 30 lap freshers. It's impressive. You telling me, Corey, I need to have the same talk with my driver in the 14. Patience. Don't run through people. But it is Bristol and it's hard. It happens fast. Rivard, Montrose, Mullins, Garrett, Snook your top 5. Franklin 6th. J.R. Deal in 7th. Cleaver on pit road. As is Evers in the 26. Evers looks like he just used a fast repair and a set of tires. Talk about holding on to it until late. 9 to go. And wouldn't you know it, he's right behind the 21. Fortunately for the 21, Evers will go ahead of him. They'll put lead lap trucks ahead of lap down trucks. So you see the 26 going by the 21. I think Edwards has to let him through as well. Edwards being funny to his teammate there. JR Deal picked up the penalty. He's back there. Tail end of the lead lap. Something just happened under caution to somebody. Is it Alkire?
Go past me.
Sorry, it was telling me to stay behind you because I had a penalty.
Bananas. Should get the one to go here. And there it is. Hunter Hawkins in the 10. Ian Montrose in the 1. Cliff Mullins the 37. John Garrett the 91. It's your first 2 rows. Then you have Snook and Franklin row 3. Evers Cleaver row 4. And JR Deal stuck in 9th as he's on a different lap from Mike Edwards in 10th. Edwards hoping for another caution so he can get back on the lead lap. Rest of us hoping to get this thing in. Pace cars off, and here we go back to green flag racing. Rivard jumps out on Montrose easily. Montrose was way behind there. Mullins going to try to take second away. Has Montrose up the track. Rivard trying to keep that 10 out front. Side by side behind him's only going to help him. Montrose gets into the outside wall. Mullins trying to keep it pinned down. Looks like Mullins will take away second. Now we have 5 laps remaining. Rivard out front. Mullins too far back to do anything about it. Only a caution can hurt Rivard now. 4 laps to go for Bill Rivard. Ethan Evers fighting back up with the fresh tires in the 6th position now. He tries to get by Montrose, has Snook dead ahead. Rivard, no challenge at the moment. John Garrett rising 3rd. Ethan Evers takes over the 5th spot. JR Deal trying to take over 6th. As Montrose is up the track. Montrose uses the high side though, hangs on to it. Rivard is gone. Bill Rivard works his way around 3 and 4, comes off 4 to see the white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. No one is going to challenge Bill Rivard. Mullins and John Garrett battle for second, but Bill Rivard cleared out the track. Rivard comes off 4, sees the checker flag out. Rivard wins at Bristol. Mullins hangs on for second. Garrett 3rd. Snook 4th. Ethan Evers top 5. Ian Montrose 6th. Cody Cleaver 7th. JR Deal picked up 8th. And Dustin Franklin will bring it home in the 9th position. Mike Edwards
Thanks for the room, Ian.
finishes the top 10. Set Bill Rivard upside down. They get him turned over.
You don't want me to do burnout, do you?
I misread what truck was going.
Then JR Deal turns him back over.
He come in with a head of steam too.
Boom, Montrose flipping the 10 over. Mullins sets him back on his wheels. And then Outlaw decides to send Hunter back over. Bill, what'd you do to everybody? Why'd you make him so mad?
You can't have a spotless car at Bristol, dude. Come on now.
Good point. Alright, top 3 to the interview room, please, and thank you. Waiting room. John Garrett, Cliff Mullins, and Bill Rivard. If we could get those 3 to the waiting room. Come get your interviews, drop your shout outs. I'm just gonna start dragging people. John, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it looked like a bumpy one out there at Bristol, but ultimately a top 3 and a good points night for you. How was it out there?
Oh, yeah, like you said, it's a rough one. Just, as usual, I try to buy my time, stay out of the mess, and make my charge at the end, and it played out this time. Almost got caught up in a couple big wrecks. I got turned by a blinking 81, but otherwise, it wasn't a terrible race for me.
No, you heard the radio. The 81 didn't hit anyone the whole race.
Yeah, exactly. It's, yeah. I try to carry myself a little different, but it amazes me that people will come in and have only ran one race in this series and then come into the playoffs and, start causing changes to the people that are in the playoffs. It's just not how I operate. I would never do it, but to each his own.
10-4. Well, congrats on the third place finish. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs to drop for us tonight.
10-4. I got to thank Athens Screen Printing, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Cookout, Schultz Vodka, Dead Parrot Rum, Head Candy, Goose Graphics. Got to thank Lane Moore, my ARCA team partner, real life. Veer Motorsports is what we call that. Anyway, we've made some big purchases this week, so we'll have some press releases coming out soon.
Ooh, nice. I'm excited.
Yep, big things.
And you got your sponsors down pat like a veteran right now, so good job there. Got all the sponsors flowing out. It was beautiful. It was a wonderful thing to listen to a professional work there.
Yeah, I didn't even write them down either.
Good job. All right, John. Congrats on the third place finish. Great points tonight for you, and we'll see you next week.
All right, appreciate it. Appreciate the work you do, man.
Thank you, sir. John Garrett in the 91 truck, bringing it home third. Now let's go find that crazy man in the 37. This should be an entertaining interview. Cliff Mullins brings it home in the second position. Let's go get that interview going. Cliff, DG, got the copy?
Oh, what? How in the hell did I do that?
I have no fucking clue. Anytime you're anywhere in the top 10, I'm amazed.
Yeah, holy crap. I was slowest in practice. Kept drinking Fireball thinking that would make me faster. It didn't work. But, yeah, thanks to Michelob Ultra and 3 of these bad boys sitting on the table here next to me, all of a sudden I was fucking fast as fuck right there at the end of it.
You're just driving like a blur, and everything was just, it seemed to fit in, right? It seemed normal.
Well, the plan was to miss all the wrecks. I didn't do that in the first part. I got caught up in about every damn one of them. And, rode around with a piece of shit truck there for a good solid 80 laps, and finally when I took my faster pair, she come to life right there, and I got there in the top 5, and I said to hell with it. We're just gonna stay up here, not get back there with all the bullshit. So, yeah, then it was on from there.
10-4, very entertaining. Great drive for me in the 37, and I do have to say your truck technically violates our paint restrictions. You know that, right?
No. What paint restrictions is it? Is it whatever?
There is a female nipple exposed on your truck.
Where is a nipple on my truck? Because I don't know.
Virginia state flag, my friend.
Oh, well, the hell with that. Nobody can see that damn thing. Shit.
Nope, but I know it's there.
That's the tiniest nipple you've ever seen in your life. I'm gonna get Adam to put 2 great big ones right on the front right after the race 22. That way it'll actually be worth a damn.
That's funny. All right, bud. Well, congrats on the finish here. Let's go ahead and drop those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs.
I got to give a shout-out to Midnight Performance, Race22.com, Low Drag Esports, Black Tide Gallows, my son, Jaron. I took him back to his mama today, and so I'm pretty sure he's going to watch this. It'll be Monday when he watches it, so love you, buddy, and holy crap, I almost won one. Can't believe it.
All right, bud. Congrats on the strong second place finish tonight, and we will see you in the next race you decide to do.
Yeah, will do, and Bill sucks.
Bill sucks, and don't forget Spit and Venom.
Yeah, Spit and Venom too. We'll get there. It's coming back at some point. We're getting there.
Eventually, by the end of the season,
Eventually.
maybe.
That's the plan. I'm gonna do a full season review, and I'm gonna talk shit for 5 hours on that. Yeah.
It'll be a good time. We'll spend the day.
Will do.
All right, bud. We'll see you later.
Later.
Cliff Mullins bringing it home in the second position. Let's go grab our victor tonight. Hunter Hawkins in the 10. Hunter, how was it out there? And it looks like the strategy of staying in front of all the nastiness worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it actually did. I can't believe it.
Yeah, all those fresh tires coming, and it didn't seem to bother you at all. You just kept cool, calm, collected, kiwi, strawberry cool, and able to bring it home in victory lane tonight. Tell me, was that your big strategy? Did you have any concern about all those fresher tires behind you?
No, because I had been saving. I wasn't pushing hard at all on those tires. everything was about staying up front. As soon as they would start catching me, I'd push a little bit harder just to keep the gap up. I did not want to be behind anybody.
10-4. Well, good strategy, and that's also how you win if you're not behind anybody at the end of the race. So
Clearly.
Worked out pretty well for you. You got any friends, family, sponsors, shout outs to give out to us tonight?
Yes, sir. We got Propel. We got 1010s. We got Joel for the paint. We got I don't know, man. I'm so tired. We got Cave RP for the amazing stuff. I've honestly been spending my life there. Stay fresh. My dad Craven, my mom Red, my girl Lana, and I'm ready to get back in there.
Yeah, the Lana one was important. And you also got
very important.
You named every logo on your truck except that Swiss Army one.
It's so small though.
And? All right. We'll see you in the city in a little while for JJ's birthday. I hope you enjoy your time there, and we appreciate you. Thanks for racing with us, and we'll see you in the next race.
See you, bud. Fuck super speedways.
Bill Bavard getting the victory tonight in the 10 truck. Bill's going to move on to the finale in 3 weeks' time, as we are off next week for the Thanksgiving holiday, and then we have the restrictor plates, and then we have the finale. So yeah, 3 weeks out before we get to the championship, but Bill is already locked in with the win tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our final results before we move on out of here. Promise we can do that. There we go. Takes it a second. Bill Rivard, Cliff Mullins, John Garrett, David Snook, and Ethan Evers pick up top 5s. Ian Montrose, Cody Cleaver, J.R. Deal, Dustin Franklin, Mike Edwards round out your top 10. 11 through 20, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Jonathan Jordan, Hunter Carson, Greg Poole, Jonathan Legger, Joel Munchell, Christopher Alkire, Zach Martison, Daniel Wallen, and Nick Hammer. Final page, you have Dudes, Castro Neves, and Kelly Hyatt. Neither one of those gridded up, so those two will not get credit for tonight's event. They just came out for some practice, it seems. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up a subscription, these cars and these tracks. Come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our Sidewinder community. Go on over to DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different leagues. We have a league every single night, so if you've got a free night, we have a league for you to run. Come check us out, dgsracing.com. Thank you so much for being part of our broadcast and our community. We'll see you in the next event. Have a great night. Bye-bye.